If poor circulation keeps you awake at night with cold, numb legs, you've probably already tried heating pads, thick socks, or late-night stretching. But the real issue might be simpler than you think. It's a clear sign that your peripheral circulation needs a boost. Over time, our arteries can lose their natural elasticity, making it harder for oxygen-rich blood to reach your extremities. The good news is, you don't need aggressive treatments to find relief. A simple, science-backed evening drink can help relax your blood vessels naturally and get the warm blood moving down to your feet before you go to sleep. Here's exactly what's happening inside your legs and the specific natural drink that can help soothe and support it. To fix any machine, you've got to understand how it actually works. Think of your circulatory system like the plumbing in an older house. You've got arteries, the supply lines, bringing fresh, oxygen-rich blood down to your feet. And you've got veins, the return lines, pulling that used blood back up. When we're young, the inside of those pipes is incredibly smooth, flexible, and naturally coated with a crucial biological lubricant called nitric oxide. But as the decades pass, just from normal wear and tear, those pipe walls get stiff. More importantly, your body's natural production of that nitric oxide lubricant starts to dry up. When that happens, you're suddenly fighting a massive invisible enemy, gravity. Pumping blood down to your toes is the easy part because your heart has gravity on its side. But pulling that heavy, used blood back up your legs, that means fighting gravity every single inch of the way. When your pipes are stiff and unlubricated, that old blood gets trapped and pools at the bottom of your calves. The nerves in your feet don't get the fresh oxygen they need. That's exactly why you get that tingling, freezing, pins and needles sensation. Now, I want to be very clear. Don't panic over this. This isn't some rare disease. It's just standard aging. Your body is simply turning on the check engine light, signaling that your plumbing system needs some basic maintenance. To do that maintenance, we can't just ignore the warning light. We have to physically put that nitric oxide lubricant back into the system to force those pipes to relax and open up. And that's where our simple evening drink comes in to do the heavy lifting. That evening drink isn't some expensive synthetic potion from a pharmacy. It's a simple, homemade green smoothie made from ordinary kitchen ingredients. Kale or spinach, blended with a small piece of beet. Now, we're not talking about generic vitamins here. The real secret behind these deep green and dark red vegetables is that they're packed with a massive amount of natural nitrates. When you drink this smoothie, your body handles the rest through a brilliant chemical reaction. It converts those nitrates straight into nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a heavy-duty biological drain cleaner. The second it hits your bloodstream, it signals the tight, rigid muscles wrapped around your arteries to instantly relax. Your pipe walls go from being stiff and narrow to soft, flexible, and wide open. The pressure drops, the roadblock clears, and that warm, oxygen-rich blood immediately rushes all the way down to your toes, revitalizing those oxygen-starved nerves and helping to melt away that freezing, numb sensation. That green smoothie does a perfect job of opening the pipes from the inside using chemistry. But an open pipe doesn't mean much. If the water pressure is too weak to push the fluid back up, to truly clear out that heavy, stagnant blood pooling at the bottom of your legs, you've got to activate your body's built-in mechanical pump. Doctors call this the venous muscle pump, but you can just think of it as your body's second heart. You don't need to lace up your running shoes and sweat through a workout to use it either. You can do this simple 60-second mechanical routine right now while you're sitting in your favorite chair watching TV. It's an exercise called the ankle rocker. Sit flat in your chair and place both feet flat on the floor. Slowly raise both of your heels as high as they'll go, driving your weight into the balls of your feet. Hold it at the absolute top for 2 seconds. Lower your heels back down. And then immediately lift your toes straight up toward the ceiling, just like the motion of a playground seesaw. Every time you rock up on your toes, your calf muscle tightly contracts. It acts exactly like a mechanical piston, squeezing your veins and physically forcing that cold, pooled blood up and out of your lower legs so it can head back to your heart. Do this back and forth seesaw motion continuously for about 15 reps. That calf piston works incredibly well, but a pump can only do so much if the fluid it's trying to move is as thick as mud to keep the machine running smoothly. You've got to adjust the quality of the fluid itself. The first simple habit you need to add is drinking enough water. Your blood is mostly water, and when you're dehydrated, it gets thick, sticky, and incredibly sluggish. Keep it hydrated, and it glides through the pipes effortlessly. The second habit to add is a 10-minute warm foot soak in the evening. Think of it as a double-sided attack. The green smoothie opens the pipes from the inside using chemistry, and the warm water opens them from the outside using physical heat. When you combine both, you create the perfect environment to flush out the congestion. But all this maintenance goes down the drain if you keep making these two common mistakes. Stop crossing your legs. When you throw one leg over the other, the weight of your leg pinches the main artery right behind your knee. It's exactly like putting your thumb over a running garden hose. It chokes off the warm blood flow down to your calves. Stop sitting for hours. Sitting still for too long is the absolute enemy of your circulation. If you're working at a desk or watching a movie, make sure that every hour on the dot you stand up to stretch, or at the very least, pump that calf piston 15 times right from your chair. We've covered a lot of mechanics today, but to actually support your leg circulation, you just need to turn this into 3 simple daily steps. In the morning, drink a large glass of water to thin out the blood that thickened up while you slept. In the evening, Have that green nitrate smoothie to flood your system with nitric oxide and widen the pipes. While watching TV, soak your feet in warm water and spend 60 seconds doing that ankle rocker exercise to pump the stagnant blood away. Your body has an incredible ability to rejuvenate and maintain itself as long as you give it the right tools and stop getting in its way. You don't have to just accept cold, numb legs as a permanent part of getting older. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. Are you going to start with the green smoothie or the ankle rocker exercise tonight? Let me know. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next real-world maintenance guide. Take care of your legs. And I'll see you in the next one.